Hello, this is Jennifer Tochi doing my list of 20 videos for 2020. And this time it was 20 horror comedies. And I actually like this list, but I can't go through all my videos right now to actually show the picture because of my broken toes. So I laid on my bed and looked at my bookcases and picked out 20 of my movies. So I have none of them to show. So I made a list. And it was a hard list to do because I love so many horror comedies. So, my number 20 video is Killer Clowns from Outer Space. How can you go wrong with a bunch of weird-looking clowns from outer space? And then, my number 19 is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I consider that a comedy. And it's, of course, the original. Because, hey man, that's good. How funny is it that a turtle is waiting for the pizza guy to come? And we've got Brian Tochi with one voice and Corey Feldman is another, so yeah. My number 18 is Class of Nukem High. A trauma movie that I enjoy. And I love how the nuclear waste is coming into the school. Yes, and turning the band nerds into hoodlums. And the next one is a Wild Eye movie, and it's Carousel. How can you go wrong with that unicorn that from the carousel that does all those horrible things? It's a little, what is it? A little gory, but I think it's funny as Carousel. Okay, number 16, Sorority Babes at the Slimeball Bolorama. Another trauma film. I love trauma films. What can I say? Number 15. I consider this a horror comedy. Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Yes, and Donald Sutherland's in it too, so I love Donald Sutherland. He gave birth to the great Kiefer Sutherland, so hey. Okay, number 14, another trauma, and that's The Toxic Avenger. Okay, number 13, Hunk. Now, if nobody knows what that is, well, it's not a very popular movie, I think. A nerdy guy sells his soul over his computer and turns himself from a nerd to a hunk. And that's his actual name, Hunk, after he turns. And it is hilarious. I love it. Okay, another trauma video. Class of 1989. Yes. Okay, number 11, another gory movie that some may not consider a comedy, but I do. And that is Leprechaun. How can it not be funny when the leprechaun is killing people while jumping on a pogo stick and talking about a man who has brass balls. Yes. Okay, number 10. Once Bitten, with the great Jim Carrey. Yes, and he has to be bit by a woman 3 times in a certain place. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, number 9. Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. Sorry, I'll try not to sing anymore. Number 8 is Monster Squad. Yes. I love the guy who plays Dracula in this show. And of course, I love that the Wolfman, even if he turns into a wolf, still has something you can kick and it hurts him. Number 7, Beetlejuice. I think that might be up on a lot of people's lists, but I have other ones that I like more than it. I love Beetlejuice, but there's other ones I love more. Okay, number 6, Young Frankenstein. Yeah, that was Mel Brooks, Gene Wilder. Can't go wrong with that. Okay, number 5, My Best Friend is a Vampire. Yes, another vampire movie. I'm a vampire girl. What can I say? Yes, Jeremy Blake gets turned into a vampire while delivering food to a lady. I like it. Number 4, The Addams Family. Christopher Lloyd. I liked him in that movie. Never saw him as bald, but hey. Raul Julia, I like him in it. I'll always be the original TV show fan, but I liked the movie Addams Family. Okay, number 3, Ghostbusters. Yes. Eon was my favorite Ghostbuster. And this is the original Ghostbusters. I went back and forth because I love part 2 also, but I finally picked the original Ghostbusters. Number 2, The Burbs. Yes. I love that movie. Can't go wrong with Tom Hanks and Bruce Dern and then a little Corey Feldman in there. And my number 1 may be a surprise to people, but Suddenly Seymour is standing beside me. And then Feed Me Seymour. Yes. Little Shop of Horrors. A musical horror comedy. So, there's my list. Sorry I can't show you these movies, but I promise I do have them. And I love them all. So, there you go. Sorry it's a little late, but hey, I have a broken foot, toes, and I'm not moving around a lot. So, thank you. Goodbye.